Well boys, how are we all getting on, and welcome back to another video now. We're doing another unboxing. Winter is on its way, and last year the pike were hitting big shads, big spinner baits, big jerk baits, just anything big. And I used my Savage Gear SG2, which is 70 to 130 grams, big baitcaster rod. Very good last year, but the reel I was using was the Okuma jaw, which is a very small reel, and it was definitely not appropriate for the big stuff. So I decided to finally get a big heavy baitcaster, and I have decided to go with, it is the BFT Instinct X baitcaster reel. BFT stands for Big Fish Tackle, so it's the 6:1 gear ratio, 7 ball bearing, it's 280 gram, line capacity 110 meters of 0.36, and I've got 0.35 line for it, and some traces, some fluoro traces, which are actually too small. I should have read the fucking package. Like, what length are they? 30 centimeters. Jesus Christ. You'd want them at least 45 or 50. So, now let's get to unboxing the reel. Of course, I've already seen it because I paid for it and all that, but this reel cost me 240, so this is the second most expensive thing I've got, I think. So it's not cheap, so I hope it'll last me a while. It's one of the biggest baitcasters I've ever got. Now, they had a load of options for big reels in the shop, but the main thing I needed was a reel with big handles. If I open it, oh, it's got a lovely foam bottom on there, look, you see that? And if I just take it out of the box, as you can see, look at that, big handles on it. Just exactly what I was looking for, God's sake. Beautiful. The great thing about these reels, they have a very heavy drag system. I was noticing with the smaller reels, the drag would slip on a lot of fish, but with this, you'll have no issues. I'm gonna put it on the rod. It fits perfectly. Oh, I've just noticed it has a little that's so handy. I'll show you in a bit, but like, look how that fits. That is perfect, and the reel handles are my size. That is exactly what you're looking for. So we'll get a little review on this, do a bit of fishing, and see what it's like. So the line I got for it was some Daiwa, it's made in Japan, J braid. And this is 79 pounds, 36 kilos. It's 300 meters, so how much can this hold? This can hold 110 meters. So that means I'll have like another spool and a half more. That's brilliant. And this is 0.35 millimeters. This is multicolored, which is the main thing. I always like with big lures to have bright lines. So open the box. Jeez, that is a big spool. You can see the camera's not focusing, but you can see all the multicolored braids. So we'll get her stuck on. Now, the thing I want to show on the reel is, I'll show a close-up of it. If you look there on the spool, right in dead on the middle, there's a little pin, and that there, I believe, you tie your knot onto for your line. That's the handiest thing. No more like sticking the braid into the loop and having to reel it and tie 2 knots. I normally tie 2 knots to extra secure it. I just tie 1 good knot there, and that'll be it. So yeah, we'll get some mono on there. Go in here. I've got all my lines. Some 10 pound. Just go with some of this, that'll do the job. This is just for a little bit of backing, I'm not going to put much on, it's just for grip. That's all we're putting on, just a little bit. And now we'll put on the braid. I got a tub of water for the spool to go into. That's enough. Here we go. Right boys, we're here at the first bridge. This is where I like to test out the new reels. This is the big Otis, so it weighs 100 gram. It's quite a big lure, so perfect to start off. Right, first cast. Ooh. Definitely gonna need some getting used to. I need to straighten out the braid as well. Alright. Again. Lovely. It's sounds rough, but it is actually smooth. I will actually loosen the brakes a tad bit. I had them on quite tight just to start off. I guess I'm not worried about fishing. Just for a minute, I'm just fixing the reel up. See what it's like, and then tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, Sunday, I'll get a good fish in. Oh yeah, that's a good reel. The next day I did a full session on the river for pike without any action. However, the next day I went trotting on the river for roach and brought the heavy rod with me in case of a pike attack. And just so happened, while bringing in a roach, a big pike attacked it. Guys, I just caught another roach, and a huge pike that was over 15 pounds just chased it to the bank. I don't know how he didn't grab it, but I have the roach and I am ready to catch him. Yeah, got him. Got him. Yeah, got him. Yes. Smacked it right back to the bank. Big pike. Big pike. Oh, he's big. No net, so I'm just going to chin him. First fish on the new reel. Oh. This is why you bring the lure rod with you, boys. The drag loose. Smacked the line for roach. So he's a big long one. Alright, the thing about this spot, it's very weedy. Look at him. Look at him. Maybe he's not as big as I thought, but I hate the way he's going down there. That's a bollocks to get out. Right, bring him in here. That's probably my biggest awesome bite. Right, he's in a better spot there. I prefer him to go upstream. He's running like a salmon. Loosen that drag a tad bit. He might jump. Oh god, the reel! Oh shit, the reel's coming off! The reel's coming off! Oh god! The reel's actually just come off its socket. Come on. Come on, get back on, get back on, get back on! Right, it's back on. The reel actually came out there. I've never had that happen before. Yeah, it's still loose. Alright, now it's in. That's probably over 15 pounds. No scale or nothing. I'm just gonna hold him up to the camera and straight away release him. Oh, still fighting me. Still fighting me. It's the heaviest rod I have for pike, and he's still going. Like, look. The new reel's holding brilliantly. Alright, I think he's done now. He might go to jump. Oh yeah, he's over 15. Right, she's in close. Oh, you got me wet. Okay. Starting to rain. Got a big gill on him. Got him. Oh, he's heavy. Yeah. That's a big fish. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's really big. Right, there's a pocket there I can rest him in. That does involve him going back into the river. Has me soaked. She's just resting there. I'm just constantly pushing water onto her gills. She's only been out of the water like a couple seconds, so get the camera. I'm soaked, but well worth it for this fish. Pliers are right there. Get this hook over first. And the Savage Gear line through roach, small. This fish was chasing my roach and I got her, and that could be one of my more bigger pike I've caught. She's not too happy with me, so get her back quick. Main thing with these big fish, just keep them oxygenated. Always take good care of them. There's the hook. There it is, out it comes. going to be well rusted, because she did fight for like a good 5 minutes on the heavy rod, which is a long time. So move the rod out of the way. Right, quick hold up to the camera. She's bleeding a little bit, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna give that fish, I tell you something, that could be my second or third biggest pike. My biggest is 1890. I didn't weigh it, but it was definitely not a 20, but it was definitely over 18. My second biggest pike was on a dead bait, ledgered, and that weighed 18 pounds. This pike, I'm gonna give it, wow, it's such a big fish. I'm gonna give it 17 pounds. Take a look at that mouth. And it's so chunky. Like, for this time of year, it's a really solid pike. Right, we'll get her back. Christ, great hit, right next to me feet. I'm gonna hold her up. Like, I'll definitely give her 17 anyway. I say if she was just, look at that, a wee bit fatter. She's definitely got like a roach or something in her, but she'd definitely be pushing 18, 19 in the winter. Third biggest pike. Didn't expect it to be that big. Good old line shear roach. Never fails me. She's such a big back on her. Hopefully the roach fishing's still good. Alright, big girl. She would probably kick off when she's ready. You alright? Yeah, oh, there she goes. There we go. I'll probably see her swim off there. Got the pike. That fish was attacking a lad's roach the last day here, yesterday, and I just caught her. Brilliant stuff. I am f***ing destroyed. That's the lure that did the damage. A natural coloured 40 line to roach. Wait, do you want to know what the best way to celebrate a big fish catch is, right? Oh, yes, yes, that's a lot of salt, yes. Right boys, it has been a few days since that session, and I can't give a full conclusion yet, but I will give an overview of what I think of the BFT heavy baitcaster. So far, it's very smooth and very comfortable, as it should be. It's no different to using any other baitcaster, it's just a little bit bigger. And I've probably made about only 500 casts maybe. I haven't made a lot now, to be fair, because the majority of the fishing time I do is walking. So I can't give a full conclusion, but what I will say, in those 300-400 casts, I have never backlashed the reel. I even deliberately tried to, and it just didn't happen. And the main reason is because I've had the brakes really tight, because I'm fishing big lures. There's no reason to have them loose. So no complaints there. The reel is really nice and compact, and I'm still only just getting used to some of the mechanics. Like, I only just figured out this little knob here on the side opens up the slide for the spool. But so far, I can't really give a full conclusion on the reel because I've only used it like a few days, and hopefully it'll survive the winter, because I know my Okuma jaw lasted until January before it bit the dust. The winter was a rough time. So I'm going to be buying a load of big lures, because last winter the pike were literally only eating big lures, so that's what I'm going to be using. And one of those lures I just got is the 98 gram lemon line chew trout. I'm going to be buying a load of big pig shads, might get a big line chew roach. You'll see an unboxing video on that soon enough, but yeah, as for the reel, so far it's done everything I need to do, and if that's the way it is, it'll have a very successful winter. So anyway boys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next week. Good luck. There's a spinner bait. Seems like all many chatterbaits written. But yeah, that was first cast with the spinner bait. Look decent. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, let's go for 7 pounder. Yeah, do you know I'm not swimming in there? Alright, just Steak ham. There we go. First cast with the spinnerbait, and it's a short pike hooked in the corner. That's hilarious. Gonna give him what? 4.5, 5 pounds? Not bad. First cast with the spinnerbait. And he's gone.